Hi everybody, I was told to share my testimony and what I learned from the death of brother Jan Boshoff, finalcall007. I have a cow for a very long time, but that is not the problem. I also have second degree hemorrhoids. That is the problem. I know that most people find it embarrassing to talk about that, but I don't care. At least I don't care anymore. Everything began approximately 2 years ago. At first I didn't know what to do, so I made some mistakes. For a period of a week, I had a swollen heart vein. The pain was getting stronger and stronger until one night the things got really bad. My vein was smoldering and the pain was really very intense. I just lay in my bed in agony. I still remember that night. But all the same, through this time I remained very faithful and I was very active on internet testifying for Jesus. Dear friends, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but I'm telling you all of this just to make it easier for you to understand my current situation. I'm not even asking you for your prayers, dear brothers and sisters. Don't pray for me, but rather pray for the poor, for the homeless people. Pray for the new believers who are still deceived and don't know Jesus' voice. Well, and because of my cough, my hemorrhoids began to remind me of themselves. Of course, I prayed to Jesus. I asked him to heal me. I even asked him if there were something wrong with me. He didn't heal me, for I still have my cough, but he relieved me. All the same, 2 or 3 times it looks like if my cough were getting worse and the devil attacked me. He tried to discourage me, but he lost the battle, and this time, for I rebuked him in the name of the Lord Jesus and he fled. I won the battle in this time. And one night, while I was praying, I heard these words: "Dear boy, you knew very well this man Jan Boshoff. You knew that he had a cancer and he had many surgeries. He spent many of his days on his bed. He suffered severely, and actually he died in agony. But all the same, he never complained. He never stopped testifying for Jesus. Actually, he remained faithful until his very last breath. And what about you, dear boy? You want to give up, or you are worried because of your condition?" Not at all. Dear friends, you know, I knew Brother Boshoff very well. I know his life history. Actually, my service for Jesus started with him. Jesus helped me many times using this man. I watched many of his videos on YouTube and I shared many of them. His videos are just complete, and many religious believers accused me falsely of being his follower. I said falsely because actually I never asked Jan Boshoff for advice or guidance. Just in the very beginning of our friendship on Facebook, I wrote to him 2 or 3 times, maybe 4, asking him, "Dear friend, how can I learn to recognize Jesus' voice?" And all he wrote to me was this: "Dear friend, get down on your knees and cry out to Jesus until he reveals himself to you. If you are serious in your heart and if you are persistent in prayer, Jesus will come and reveal himself to you." That was all. I kept on watching his videos, but I was praying to Jesus. I was asking Jesus for everything. I'm not going to hide it, dear brothers and sisters. I loved Brother Boshoff. He was more than brother for me. Like I said, I knew him very well. And I was very upset when I heard about his death. But all glory be to Jesus, for he revealed to my brothers that Jan Boshoff is well, that he is in heaven with him. I'm very happy for him. And honestly, I hope to meet and embrace him in heaven one day in the presence of the Lord Jesus. I don't care what the people think. I seek Jesus' approval only. Jan Boshoff was in my heart, and he is still there. Jan Boshoff was a great man. He was a great servant of Jesus, and he left us a great example, and we all are without excuse. Dear friends, in the very beginning, when I started to follow Jesus, I always have something. I had problem with my eyes. First, I have problem with my one eye for a very long time. After that, I have the same problem with my other eye, and then again with the first one. I wasn't able to read the Bible for a very long time. But through this time, Jesus taught me to recognize his voice. I didn't complain, but I taught the pain of a blessing that built in me a strong character. Like it's written in the Bible, it's not pleasant for us when we are disciplined or reproved by Jesus, but after some time we understand that all this was for our good. And nowadays I'm really happy to have this testimony. Dear friends, dear brothers and sisters, I just want to encourage you. What I learned from the death of our beloved brother Jan Boshoff is this: for Jesus may test us for a long time, and every test may be our last one. That's why, dear brothers and sisters, don't be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. But just focus on today, for today is the day. For tomorrow may never come, we never know. Just stay focused on Jesus and do your daily job for him. That is all that matters. It doesn't matter if you are suffer from something. It doesn't matter where you are. But the most important thing is just to keep on testifying for Jesus. May Jesus bless all of you.